Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now, Golden State's starting five. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Green in at the three, the small forward. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
Now here's Embiid. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. He gets that one. Maxey's got the first points up on the board for the 76ers.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Wiggins outside, fires the three, knocks down the three ball.
An excellent score off the dribble. Wiggins starting to excel in the catch and shoot game, too.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Poole. Green passes to Harris. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Over Thompson. And there's Green on the assist from Harris.
Green taking the mid-range J when it's available. He's smart at using this area of the floor effectively.
And, of course, Green's contributions go well beyond the numbers at this point.
Agreed. This is a guy who knows about winning, Greg. I mean, he's done it a number of places, multiple championship teams where he's played a significant role. And he brings that championship mindset to the locker room.
Now, here's Green. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Pass to Harris. Now Embiid, headed by Green. Thompson surveying the floor. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And there's the pass to Wiggins. Green with a screen on Harris. And it's Wiggins missing. Here's Philadelphia. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Curry passes to Green. Poole on the wing. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Sinks the triple.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
Now here's Green, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Fades and shoots. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Curry kicks to Poole. Green dishes to Curry. Here's Wiggins and Embiid with the block.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively. Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Now here's Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Curry passing to Poole. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Maxey. The Warriors shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one at the line is good. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Paul Millsap's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green, and it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Golden State also making some changes. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Wiggins, and it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Klay Thompson. And that one's good. Millsap.
You've got to be more physical than that against Millsap. He's good at fighting his way through contact on the way up.
Curry passes to Looney, and a strong finish with two hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Millsap, the Warriors making the shot. And Looney sends it back. Outside, Porter. Pass to Poole. Back to Porter. Kuminga sets a screen for Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A chance now to take a look at some numbers for Joel Embiid.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. Harden against Curry. And the basket by Harden.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
It's Curry. And time on the assist by Payton.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Harden. Passes it to Thybulle. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And the shot making of Curry really unmatched. Shots like that one, the tough ones, Stephen just makes it look easy.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. And this Warriors team has an interesting mix of championship vets with...
The best 19 love to teach.
Agreed. No doubt Wiggins has been soaking up that wisdom. Greg stepping up his game in the process.
Yeah, a big culture shift coming from Minnesota, and he's blossomed under the tutelage of these Hall of Famers.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Korkmaz, and it's Niang in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Pass to Embiid, and here is Harris. Over Wiggins. It's rebounded by Curry.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
Harris kicks to Niang. Harris inside, covered by Wiggins. Harris's shot is off. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Green, the pass to Niang. And they get it. Maxey, no good.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Curry with the three, and another three for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
All right, fans, it's T-shirt time. We got 3
And the Warriors with some changes. Bielitsa comes in for Peyton, and Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. Here's Maxey. His last outing with 20 points. Bielitsa inside. Harris is there. The pass to Poole. Golden State moving it around. Harris against Bielitsa. Over Harris. And it's Golden State with another. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Green against Green. Green, no luck.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul Millsap's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for George Niang. And it's James Harden in for Green. And the Warriors also making a change. Kuminga's checked in. Maxey passes to Millsap. He kicks it to Harden. Can they get it? Warriors with the rebound. Now, here's Bielitsa. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Now, here's Poole. Defense is right there.
2 minutes remaining in the
To the
first
paint.
half. 2
Thompson
minutes.
outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Maxey passes to Millsap. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Millsap's got 5.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And they pick up 2.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Pass to Harden. Shoots over Poole. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Tobias Harris. Harden's got his second bucket.
You know, in the paint, Harden is a hard cover. He's crafty and tricky and able to find his shot.
Kuminga kicks to Green. Passes it to Poole. Thompson outside. Harris against Bielitsa. The shot. And that one comes up a bit short.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Harris passes to Maxey. Pass to Harden. From 11 feet away. Over to the wing. Millsap a screen on Bielitsa. They get it back. From the arc. And James Harden with the 3. He has 7.
You know, the foundation of Harden's offensive arsenal is his three-point shot, so I think you have to respect that and try to take it away,
22.
because otherwise you
Warriors, 35.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now.
Welcome to halftime.
Let me tell you, I've seen some fantastic point guard battles in my day, and we've got a real one here tonight. These guys are in total.
Moving on to the first half analysis. Stephen Curry. I mean, he makes it look. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Now the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. From deep. Harden missing again.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Green. No good that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Thompson. Harden kicks to Green. Embiid inside. Guarded by Poole. Embiid, the pass to Harden. The Warriors pull it in. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Curry. Outside, Green. Dishes it to Curry. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Can't connect from 14 feet out. The 76ers trail by 15. Harris kicks to Harden. Passes to Green. Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Harden. Warriors leading by 15. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. Enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Pass to Maxey, trying to end the drought. He doesn't hit that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. Green with a screen for Curry. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Takes a three. Another three for Golden State.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The pass to Embiid. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his third assist on the night.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Timeout for Golden State.
And some changes here for the 76ers. George Niang comes in for Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Golden State also making some changes. Looney's checked in for Green. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Thompson. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Jordan Poole. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Looney. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Payton. And the Warriors miss again. The 76ers trail by 19. Korkmaz passes to Niang. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Pass to Niang. 17-foot shot on the way. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And the rejection by Harden. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Payton. Here's Harden. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
To the left wing. Embiid with it. Looney on him. Embiid, the pass to Niang. It's up a three. Trains the three-pointer. Niang's got his first 3 points of the game.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
The pass to Curry. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Curry.
And the Warriors lead by 21.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Embiid, the pass to Harden. Here's Niang. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Green against Porter. Shoots the three. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Curry kicks to Payton. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Payton's got 5 points so far.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
They set the pick. Harden outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And on defense, Curry's quickness really pays off, able to stay all over the shooter.
And as we conclude the third, while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Korkmaz is out there with Maxey, and it's Millsap in at center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Thibault can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant, 66% from the field. Outside Curry. Green inside. Yep, that one goes.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And the basket by Harris.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Harris, guys. I mean, all he needs is a little separation, and he's good to go.
Outside Curry. Thompson for three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And here's Maxey. Kicks it to Harris. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message, and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Harris against Green. Harris misses. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Inside. Wiggins finds Curry. Now Green. Thompson in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
3-point.
Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now here's Kuminga. He's tightly guarded. There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Maxey passes to Harris. Now here's Maxey. There's the screen. They need this. It's good.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. At the elbow, it's Thompson. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And when Thompson gets in a groove, it lifts this whole team. Great to see him shining like this on offense.
Harris passes to Millsap. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Green. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Outside, Green. 1:25 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And in the final game of this season series, they have to be happy earning the tiebreaker here, finishing up the year with a winning record of 2 games to 1 against Philadelphia.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. George Niang, he's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And James Harden subbed in for Maxey. Curry against Harden. Curry dishes to Porter. 26 seconds left in the 4th. He kicks to Payton. Over Thibault. Payton's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Thibault, the pass to Green. Harden outside. To end the drought. It's good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the match.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.